guys, this is for Friday math lesson, and I just wanted to check in with you and make sure that we just go over a quick few questions so that you can complete this sheet of math problems with success. So if you remember, we did study exponents at the beginning of the year with our intensive instruction, and then we've been reviewing it throughout the year. But I wanted to remind you that this is the base, the larger number, and the number that is smaller in the right-hand corner is an exponent. So if you say 2 to the third power, you are actually taking 2, which is the base, times 2, times 2. So the base is the number that you repeat, and the number of times that you repeat it is the exponent. So 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. So 2 to the third power equals 8. Let's say that they have it set up like this, 4 to the fourth power. So you would write that as your base 4 and your exponent as 4. But if it's asking you to solve it, then you need to do that. You're going to take 4 times 4, which is 16, times 4 is 64, times 4. And at that point, I need to go off and make sure that I have this correct. So it's 256. So 4 to the fourth power, the answer is 256, or 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 equals 256. So on those problems with exponents, that's what you need to do for that. There's a second section that I'm going to ask you to work on this sheet, and it has to do with order of operations and placing parentheses correctly. So if you remember, the order of operations in which we do things is that we do the things in parentheses first. Then we can do anything that is multiplication and or division from left to right next. And then we go back and we do any addition and subtraction from left to right. So let's say that we have 2 plus 6 times 3 as our problem. We don't see any parentheses, so we're not going to worry about that. We do see a multiplication problem, so we're going to work on that first. The rest of the work just comes straight down. So the 2's not affected yet, the plus sign's not effective yet, but 6 times 3, we're going to write 18 equals. So I brought the 2 down, the plus down, and then this all is replaced by this number 18. Then you add 2 plus 18 and you get 20, okay? Let's say that it was asking you to do it differently. It's trying to make you have a true statement. So let's say that we had 3 plus 6 times 2. And I wanted this statement to become 18. Where would I put my parentheses? Would I put it around 6 times 2? 6 times 2 is 12 plus 3 is 15. That does not make this statement true. If I decided to put it around the 3 and the 6, I'm going to do the work inside the parentheses first. 3 plus 6 is 9, and 9 times 2 equals 18. So that's the correct placement for the parentheses. Very last section that I want you to work on after you do a couple of just some simple products is that I'm going to want you to do some multiplication and division problems. Please remember that the number with the most digits goes on the top, and the number with the least amount of digits goes on the bottom when you're multiplying. So even if you have a decimal point in there, it's the one with the most digits. So you may have to rearrange these problems in order to solve them correctly, okay? I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you next time online. Thanks.